Do you ever wonder how much time you really have left once you pass 70? At that age, every year begins to feel more valuable. And the truth is your body is already sending you signals that reveal how well and how long you might live. Some people in their 70s still feel sharp, strong, and full of energy. Others, however, begin to slow down, battling fatigue and health problems. So, what makes the difference? Often, it comes down to a few key signs, subtle but powerful indicators that can give you a glimpse into your future. In today's video, we're going to talk about 7 signs that can actually reveal how long you may live after 70. These are not wild guesses or myths. They're based on real patterns and research that scientists and doctors have observed in people who live long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and lifestyle. And, more importantly, what you can start doing right now to maximize your chances of living longer and staying healthier. Make sure you stick with me until the very end, because you might be overlooking small things that could have a huge impact on your future. Once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clearer idea of where you stand and what changes you may need to make to add not just years, but quality years to your life. Sign number 1. Your walking speed. One of the strongest predictors of longevity isn't found in your DNA, your medical records, or even your diet. It's something far simpler: your walking speed. Studies have consistently shown that people who keep a steady, brisk pace in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. Why? Because walking speed is directly tied to overall health, your muscle strength, cardiovascular endurance, and even your brain function. Think about 2 men, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeps a steady rhythm, and doesn't struggle to cross the street or climb stairs. His movements are confident and balanced. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active but has slowed down a lot over the past few years. He often takes breaks, has trouble keeping up with others, and sometimes feels unsteady. Joe's pace shows his body is still working well, while Frank's slowdown may be an early warning sign of health decline. A weak, unstable walk isn't just getting old. It can point to poor circulation, muscle weakness, or even neurological problems. Remember, your legs are your foundation. When they weaken, so does your overall resilience. The good news is that walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger you stay. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start adding more daily walks, simple leg exercises, or light weights. Because in the end, how fast you move through life really does say a lot about how long you'll keep moving at all. Sign number 2. Your grip strength. Believe it or not, your handshake could be telling you more about your health than you realize. Research shows that grip strength is one of the clearest markers of vitality in older adults. A strong, steady grip means healthy muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. A weak grip, on the other hand, can be a warning of muscle loss, frailty, and even higher risk of illness. Take Robert, age 78. He's always had a firm handshake, keeps active with light weightlifting, and never struggles with tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who started finding even small tasks, like twisting a bottle cap or holding a shopping bag, harder than before. He dismissed it as just aging. But what he didn't realize was that his declining grip strength signaled muscle loss and greater risks of falls and injuries. Your hands reflect your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are the rest of your body is too. Luckily, you can rebuild it with small, consistent efforts. Squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights. Test yourself. If shaking hands feels weaker than before or everyday tasks are harder, don't brush it off. How well you hold onto things today may reflect how well you'll hold on to life in the years ahead. If you're still watching this video and finding value so far, comment FATI2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on the bell so you don't miss our future videos. Sign number 3, your balance. Balance isn't something most people think about until they start losing it. But the ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is actually one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Studies have shown that poor balance increases the risk of falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. Meanwhile, those who maintain balance into their 70s and beyond usually live longer and healthier. Imagine Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol walks daily, practices yoga, and can easily stand on one foot without wobbling. Nancy, however, struggles to balance, tipping over within seconds. What Nancy doesn't realize is that her unsteadiness signals weakening muscles, reduced coordination, and even possible brain decline. Balance can absolutely be improved through simple daily exercises like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, or practicing Tai Chi. Try it right now. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds without holding on to anything? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. The sooner you work on it, the steadier and stronger you'll stay in the years ahead. Sign number 4, your sleeping patterns. Your sleep says a lot about your longevity. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when your body repairs, strengthens immunity, and clears toxins from the brain. People over 70 who get consistent, quality sleep live longer and stay sharper. Poor sleep, on the other hand, raises risks of memory loss, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Take Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry sleeps about 7 hours a night and wakes up refreshed. Bill, however, tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and struggles to get back to sleep. Henry's body stays energized, while Bill starts facing brain fog, fatigue, and even blood pressure issues, all tied to poor rest. If you're waking often, struggling to fall asleep, or still feel tired in the morning, don't ignore it. Fixing sleep might mean reducing screen time, sticking to a bedtime routine, getting sunlight in the morning, or avoiding heavy meals at night. Good sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind young. If you're still with me and finding this useful, comment FATI4 below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss upcoming health tips. Sign number 5, your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after 70 is one of the clearest signs of your overall health. A steady appetite and a balanced diet fuel your energy, muscles, and immunity. But when appetite declines, it can be a red flag of deeper problems. Take Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret enjoys meals, eats fresh foods, and keeps a steady weight. She feels energized and active. Susan, however, often skips meals, relies on processed food, and has unintentionally lost weight. Her appetite decline is more than normal aging. It's a warning that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, which can weaken muscles, slow metabolism, and even harm immunity. If your appetite has changed, if you feel full too quickly, or if you've lost weight without trying, pay attention. Eating well after 70 isn't just about filling up. It's about fueling your body with protein, fiber, vitamins, and healthy fats to stay strong and independent. Sign number 6, how you handle stress. Stress management becomes even more important after 70. Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel bad. It accelerates aging, weakens immunity, and raises your risk for heart problems. People who cope with stress well tend to stay healthier and live longer. Take John and Richard, both 76. John faces challenges but stays calm, practices deep breathing, and stays socially active. Richard, however, worries constantly and lets small frustrations take over. Over time, stress wears Richard's body down, raising his blood pressure, draining his energy, and harming his health. If you often feel tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't ignore it. Mindfulness, exercise, socializing, and even laughter can lower stress and extend your life. Ask yourself, do you move forward when challenges arise, or let worry control you? How you handle stress today could decide how well you age tomorrow. If this is resonating with you, comment Find 6 down below, and let's keep moving. Sign number 7, your social connections. Finally, your relationships might be one of the most important factors for longevity. Strong social ties reduce the risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. Loneliness, however, has the opposite effect. It shortens life expectancy. Think of Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor stays connected. She has friends, a book club, and enjoys family time. She feels engaged, laughs often, and looks forward to her days. Barbara, meanwhile, spends most of her time alone, rarely reaching out. Over time, her health and mood decline. Human connection is more than emotional. It impacts physical health, too. Socializing keeps your brain active, lowers stress, and boosts well-being. If you've been isolating, take steps today. Reach out to a friend, join a group, or simply have a meaningful conversation. Relationships you nurture now don't just bring joy, they help you live longer. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect. Where do you stand? The good news is that most of these factors, walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, appetite, stress, and social ties, are things you can improve starting today. Your future isn't set in stone. The choices you make now can have a powerful effect on how many years you have, and more importantly, how well you live them. So don't wait. Take more walks, work on your strength, prioritize sleep, eat better, manage stress, and stay socially connected. Remember, longevity isn't just about the number of years. It's about the quality of those years. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned and how you'll apply it in your life. Your thoughts give us encouragement to keep making valuable content. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it. We'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay healthy, and live better, starting today.